The day quantum computing changed education. The announcement arrived quietly, without dramatic headlines or global celebrations. Yet within classrooms, research centers, and learning platforms around the world, everything began to change. Quantum computing, once a distant scientific concept, had finally become stable, affordable, and accessible. On that day, education entered a new era. At first, the changes were subtle. Schools introduced quantum-powered learning systems capable of analyzing complex patterns in student behavior. These systems didn't just track grades, they understood how each student thought. They identified misconceptions before they became obstacles and adapted lessons in real time. For the first time, education responded to curiosity instead of forcing students to fit rigid structures. Teachers feared replacement, but the opposite happened. Quantum systems handled heavy data analysis, freeing educators to focus on mentoring, discussion, and creativity. Lesson planning evolved into guided exploration. A history class could simulate thousands of alternate timelines, allowing students to see how small decisions shaped civilizations. Science students explored molecular interactions that once required years of computation, now visualized in seconds. Universities transformed as well. Degrees were no longer limited by time. Quantum models predicted learning readiness, allowing students to progress based on understanding rather than age or schedule. A student in a rural village could access the same advanced simulations as researchers in elite institutions. Educational inequality, long accepted as inevitable, began to weaken. The greatest shift, however, occurred in how students thought. With quantum tools handling complexity, learners focused on asking better questions. Problem solving replaced memorization. Creativity, ethics, and interdisciplinary thinking became central skills. Students debated not just how to use knowledge, but why it mattered. There were challenges, of course. Access had to be protected, data governed responsibly, and human judgment preserved. Educators emphasized that quantum computing was a tool, not a teacher. Wisdom still required reflection, empathy, and human experience. By the end of that first year, classrooms felt different. Curiosity was louder. Fear of failure faded. Learning became exploration rather than obligation. The day quantum computing changed education wasn't about machines becoming smarter. It was about humans finally being free to learn deeply together.